Welcome back, good people. Welcome back to another video. Well, apparently the king has fallen. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Houston, we have a problem.
Live now from Fox, as Diddy's home in Los Angeles has been raided by Homeland Security.
Yes, you heard it right. P. Diddy's home has been raided by Homeland Security. We will be getting into the details. Let's hear some more.
As you can see, potentially law enforcement officials and other officials just outside of a gate, this on a street near the Beverly Hills area. Of course, we're following it very closely on Live Now from Fox. And of course, we were watching this. We didn't know exactly what we were seeing at the time. So this is just a little bit ago, as you can see a crowbar to get through this gate initially as well. The long guns.
Come on now, is this really necessary? The chances of anybody shooting back at you here is pretty well slim to none. This, to me, is basically a show. There was no need to go in with all this force. From what I understand, his family's there, what have you. Something about this just is not right. And I'm not saying that he's not guilty. He's in that kind of life. So I can see him being guilty, allegedly, of what's going on, or whatever they're charging him with. But I think there's more going on behind the scenes. This right here, this is overkill. You could have easily sent 2, 3, 4 cop cars and go in there, or a SWAT team. This might be the SWAT team, I don't know, but this is overkill. Definitely, this is way over the top.
And a multitude of people, as you'll see, they'll zoom out a little bit just to see the amount of force they are using to get inside this home. And of course, the complex in which this home sits is a very expansive one for the American rapper and producer. You can see them checking inside of a vehicle. We don't know exactly what is involved, if Diddy's even there.
Of course he's not there, and they know it. You see, the first day they walked up to the range. Apparently at this house, you have his children, his staff. They're all there.
Okay, if I was a betting man, I would bet that they already know he's not there. Apparently, earlier on at some point, he already took his jet and he left.
Antigua, of all places. So this is actually a leaked footage of Diddy's private jet called Love Air. Grounded in Antigua.
Now, I'm almost 100% sure that the higher-ups, know this. The police on the ground or whoever they are just doing their job. The higher-ups know exactly where he is. They know when he left. They know everything. I am almost 100% sure they know this. The news reports saying they're going in there looking for stuff. Come on. We all know what they're looking for. It's pretty simple. Cell phones, laptops, computers, and stuff like that. Number 2, he's in that life and that cabal with those people. And when you're with those people, they already have things on you. So just in case you leave the reservation, they always have a reason where they can call the cops and say he did this. They have stuff on him from a long time ago, if this is the case, allegedly. Just waiting for a time when he's no longer useful to the cabal, to those higher-ups, or it looks like he's going to say something which they don't like, then they will release the information. He did this, he did that, which he may have done, but my point is, they knew this from a long time ago. This is not new information to the higher-ups. That's how they keep these people in the industry in check. Blackmail and things like that, allegedly. So as far as I'm concerned, he did something or was going to say something or something like that, or he became too much of a liability. Okay, we have to take him down. They go over to the drawer, take out the information they have on it, which they've had for a while, and then release it to the authorities. Oh, he's a bad guy. We got to go get him. He was a bad guy from a while ago. Allegedly. If you say certain things or do certain things that your overlords don't want you to do in that industry, they have ways of taking you down.
We don't know a ton of information about this at all, but this was dramatic video coming in of the Los Angeles home there raided by Homeland Security. Some of those images there on the backs of them. We also saw other images. I want to kind of quickly move to what else we saw as people were led away, potentially in custody. Don't know who these individuals are, if they're related to Diddy in any way.
Again, I'm saying, is this necessary? They have the man's hands up in the air and he's walking backwards. Why? Oh, it's for safety and security. Stop it. Stop it. They can put his hands behind his back and cuff it and make him walk properly to wherever they're taking him. And my guess is they're taking him down for questioning and they're going to let him go. This is one of his homes. Apparently his family's in there. This is 100% overkill. This is not necessary. They were told to do it and bring in that much force. For no reason. What are these guys carrying over their shoulder? AK-47s. They're all dressed up in military camo as if they're going to be shot at his family home. It's not going to happen. And they know this. This is the same thing they did with James O'Keefe at his home. This big raid when all they had to do is knock on the door with the police and he'll let them in. It'd be no problem. Trust me, they already know that before they got there, that there was going to be no shootout thing, because that wasn't going to happen. They know he wasn't there. They know who was in the house. Trust me, they know who's in the house. From what I understand, it's his son and some wait staff and some other people in general are not there to fight police or any kind of thing like that. Now, I could be wrong here, but I'm sorry, I'm not buying this. This is way, way over the top. I'm not buying this at all. I mean, this over the top police presence, military vehicles outside. Why? Why?
This right here is the part I cannot stand about raids. Everybody is treated like a suspect. When they already know the person they're investigating, they're not even there. They know this. They've been watching his properties. They know who's there and who's not there.
And then detain those 3 people inside. We haven't seen any signs of P. Diddy himself. Again, we're hearing that he is possibly in New York, but several people inside the home that will surely be questioned. What exactly they're looking for, who they're looking for, but again, this could possibly be linked to a sex trafficking investigation involving rapper Sean Combs, the music executive. But as you heard from Haley right there, she believes, and she's been hearing, that we do not think that Sean Combs is on that property at home right now. He may be in New York.
Oh, he's not in New York. I know where he is. He's right here.
Pacing around Opa-locka Airport in Miami several hours after the raids on his home.
I guess you wonder what's going to happen next, Diddy.
Okay, so all of this is stemming from New York. That's where the investigation started. Just last year, Diddy was involved in a lawsuit with Cassie. They had a law in New York that passed that allowed women to go after prominent men with these Me Too cases. Even if it was outside of the statute of limitations, they were able to bring up these lawsuits.
This is what's called the law of unintended consequences. You pass a law to get this guy, but it also opens the door to everything else. Thinking with your emotions instead of your head. Well, there you go. Some of this law, I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but there was, like she said, a statute of limitation. You can only go after someone for something they did sexually or whatever for 7 or 8 years. I'm not 100% sure. I think they changed this during the when they were trying to get Trump. So they made that woman come forth with something that happened 20 or 30 years ago that she claimed, and took him to court for that. People don't understand, when you open the door on one end, this is what happens. So theoretically, any guy who's 40 or something and was dating in high school, that girl can go to the court and said he did this 30 years ago. And what happens? She gets cash and prizes. And remember one thing, at the end of the day, it's all about the money. The root of all, not some, all evil is money. So you follow the money, you'll find out exactly what's going on.
Cassie, she sued Diddy for $30 million. He settled with her within 24 hours. She left him about 5 years ago and married the personal trainer that he hired for her. She had been trying to extort him, get money out of him. It did not work until she was able to file that lawsuit, and right away he settled it, not wanting her to reveal more information that would damage his reputation.
Look, I'll say it again. I understand. He is not a choir boy. I get it. I'm pretty sure he's done lots of stuff that can easily put him in jail, allegedly. But I'll say it one more time. There's something else going on behind the scenes. It's not like, oh, they just found this, it was reported to the police, and they're after. No. It's bigger than that. Something else is going on. And it might just come out later on. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure. It's pretty simple. The news media says this, and then there's the truth. I'm not buying what the news people say, especially the mainstream news. Because, they're usually a day late and $1 short.
So instead of fighting it, he paid her off. So whatever information he did not want to come out, well, it's coming out anyway. He should have saved all that money for his legal team, because he's definitely going to need it. Listen, these people did not get these search warrants in 2 different states to just walk around the house. They already have information. I'm sure enough to charge him already, and that's how they were able to get onto his property.